From the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year. Who is it?
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
He's got the stuff, Dale. It's not Snakes. It's Dale and Scott.
That's right.
Alone on Christmas. How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a while since we did.
It's been a while since what? Since we could see each other.
See each other.
We usually.
It's weird.
So we used to do the show. Our desks used to be back to back, or back to back, and we both have a ridiculous number of monitors on our desks. So when we did the show, we literally could not see each other unless we stood up. But now, after we got new carpeting, we split up. So Dale has his own office, and I have my own office, and he's visiting in my office.
Nice in here.
It is. I like it like this, and I like
cozy.
sitting over here.
Yeah.
They can't see, but I don't, and I'm not putting any pictures of my office out there.
Yeah.
It's too private. All the naked pictures of me everywhere. Anyway, this is the first time that we've actually recorded. Not only are we releasing a new episode on Christmas Day, but we're actually recording it on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put this up unedited. I don't have time today because as soon as we're done, as soon as I press stop, I'm just going to throw it up. And that means no editing. So whatever we do, any coughs we do, any fuck ups, it's just going out there. And you guys are going to have to deal with it. It's Christmas, for God's sakes. So, is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
It's fine with you. I want to talk about this because it's just, we need to ask the world to please stop the insanity of these ultra ridiculous laws. And I just don't even understand. Let me tell you the story, and then you'll figure out what I'm talking about. A 9-year-old family-run restaurant in Concord, California, called Lima, is closing as of December 31st, next week, New Year's Eve, because they were hit with a discrimination lawsuit that they can't recover from. What was the discrimination lawsuit that someone took them to court over? They had a ladies' night.
Which every fucking bar in this country has.
They had a ladies' night drink promotion, and the ambulance-chasing lawyers took advantage of California's ultra-liberal laws and the California Civil Rights Act and sued on behalf of men who had to pay just a little bit more for their Bud Lights. Give me a fucking break, America.
They should be disgusted with themselves. And so let me get this right. You're telling me that this firm did this on their own without
I don't know.
Party, without a man who attended the event?
I don't know if the men... Well, there has to be a party. So they could have gone out and rounded them up.
But it has to be a party that has had damage done to them.
They thought they were being discriminated against because they had to pay more for their alcoholic beverages than the ladies did. Give me a break.
It's either like you said, the people at the firm rounded the people up. I don't
know the circumstances.
Some asshole got a little too rowdy, and was maybe told to leave. And
this is their retribution.
And yes, exactly.
Something like that. I mean, it's completely unfair and ridiculous. Now, I could see if they said whites get 10% off and blacks have to pay full price.
Nah.
That would be wrong.
Of course, that's wrong. But
there's nothing wrong with ladies' night. Come on.
There's not.
There's nothing wrong with that. Restaurants already have razor thin margins. They don't make any friggin' money. And the money they do make, they make on alcohol. Alcohol.
100%.
Yeah. Food, you can only mark up so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can at least get 50 to 75%, if not 100. Oh, hell, Las Vegas is getting 300% a bottle.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh, for sure.
At least.
Oh, absolutely.
They're making gangbusters on a damn, what's it, a gallon of Tito's is what, $30 in the grocery store? And
I can sometimes get it for 22.
And they could do a table service and sell that bottle for $300.
And they do. That's
criminal. That's what's criminal.
Yeah. Earlier this year, a minor league baseball team in Fresno, California was sued over their ladies' night promotion. So it's not, this isn't the first time it's happened. But that
the thing is the damages. We need, yes, this is wrong, but there could also be another thing to talk about as far as putting a limit on damages.
There has to be.
Like, you can't have this little old bar and you come and do this to me because I've had a ladies' night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sue me for $5 million.
Well,
that seems incredibly excessive.
I don't know how much this was. I don't think that was disclosed in the article that I read.
It's got to be something of that nature if this place has to fucking close.
They have to go out of business because of it. I mean, the people who brought this lawsuit and the lawyers who did the case should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, they're disgusting people.
They should be ashamed of themselves. Switching gears. I didn't know this. This is something I learned since the last time we talked to you. You've seen the iconic paintings. There's two really famous paintings of George Washington crossing the Delaware, right?
Yeah.
You know these pictures. You've seen them. I know you have. One's more famous than the other, but there are two. There might be more than two. I know of two.
Well, it's wrong.
Why?
Yeah, there's the famous one. Like, I think, is it the real one that hangs in the White House?
Maybe.
And I think it hangs in the waiting room. That's the wrong name, but
yeah.
And I'm looking at it right now, and what's wrong about it is, and I can show it to you, is the flag is incorrect.
All right, you're gonna have to shut the door. What is wrong with the flag?
Because I believe it has too many stars. So because this was, of course, painted well after.
Yeah.
This is a depiction. This was not someone standing on the bank of the Delaware River painting it as it
obviously
comes across.
Not. It was done. It was done just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made up.
And so this is Washington, right? And there's too many stars on the flag.
Right.
And so the picture is incorrect.
Yeah. All right. And there's nothing wrong with the fact that Dale brought that up, but that wasn't my thesis. My thesis was I didn't know that it happened on Christmas Eve.
I didn't know that either.
He crossed the Delaware on Christmas Eve. I mean, they're in the middle of a war. It was Christmas Eve, 1776. So that's what I learned. But now I know two things about it.
Yeah.
The flag has too many stars. Are you counting them? What do they have, 13?
Is it the flag has too many stars, or did we not have the flag yet? We were just barely, we weren't even a country.
We weren't really even a country. We're in the middle of fighting the war to become one.
It has something to do with the flag, and it's wrong anyway. That's all I can say.
I love how you continue to bring up things, but you don't know the whole fucking story.
I know enough to get the conversation started.
The conversation needs to be finished. You need to look up you need to figure it out and report back next week. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Anyway, should we skip ahead?
Yeah.
Let's skip ahead. Speaking of Christmas, did you know that it is not appropriate to take down your Christmas tree until January 7th?
Stupid. It should be the 26th.
I hate people that take it on. Remember our friend Elaine? She's passed away now, but she's the one who introduced Dale and me. She used to pack up all of her Christmas shit, take down her tree on the 26th every fucking year. and it just depressed the fuck out of me. You're at least wait till after New Year's. I want the tree up until New Year's.
I don't see the point. Holiday is over. Do you leave your Halloween decorations up until November 7th?
No, but
No.
but immediately following Christmas is New Year's, and it's appropriate to have your Christmas decorations still up for
It
New
has
Year's.
nothing to do with Christmas.
I realize that, but it's fun. It's fun to keep it up.
Well, say that.
And it's fun to keep it up till January 7th because that's the Epiphany. That's the day that the wise men went to visit Jesus. It's the 12th day of Christmas. That's why you wait until the 6th. 6th is the day of Epiphany, and then you take it down on the 7th.
You say so.
That's what I'm saying. It's the golden rule. It's the golden rule.
I say put up nothing. You have nothing to worry about.
Our tree's been up so fucking long that it needs to be dusted by the time I take it down.
There's no reason why you can't get one of those porcelain. Remember those trees
The
from
treetop
the 80s?
on that sit on a desk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You just-
your grandmother would have had one.
Your grandmother does have one.
Yeah, you just put it on the table and plug it in.
You just want one. That's it.
That's
nothing else in the whole
No
house.
Freaking ornaments and no.
We have everything. We have placemats.
Everything.
We have
You gotta
dish
take it all down.
rags. We have kitchen things that are Christmassy. It takes me days to get it all out.
Ah, humbug.
Speaking of Christmas, we watched Red One on Sunday night. Have you guys seen that? Red One, it turns out, became the most watched Amazon Prime Video film debut ever with 50 million views the first weekend it released.
Yeah.
It did not do, this is after it did not do really great in theaters.
Yeah, and you know what? That is the movie you wanted to see in theaters.
It did.
Graphics were great.
Yeah.
It
and
was
they
a lot
made
of
it,
fun.
and it was available in IMAX theaters too.
Yeah.
It is amazing,
It's
guys.
a shame it didn't do well because I thought it was pretty cool.
So apparently, it cost them somewhere between $200 and $250 million to make the movie, and it shows.
Well, look at the cast.
And it might leave theaters with less than $100 million in the bank. So it was a failure until it got to Amazon, and then it did really well.
I don't understand. I mean, I guess you have to be able to what am I trying to say? Figure out the return of subscribers. But can you do that on Amazon when everyone already just has it? Right? It's not a thing you just sign up for. It's just given to you when you have Prime.
I don't know, but I think there's different levels of Prime. There's ones with ads and ones without.
I guess, well, we have Prime, right?
Yeah.
So that comes with Amazon Prime Video.
Right.
But I guess you can get Prime Video on its own without having to have a Prime membership, which is what, $150 now?
It's really not that expensive.
No.
To get all your things delivered for free.
No.
No.
It's a good streaming network. I like their
Yeah.
stuff, and this was a good watch.
It was really good. And if you guys don't know the movie, J.K. Simmons plays Santa Claus. Chris Evans is in it. Lucy Liu, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Bonnie Hunt plays Mrs. Claus, and Kiernan Shipka.
Shipka.
You guys know her maybe from Young Sheldon or the most recent 2 Ghostbuster movies. She's really talented. She's in it too. She plays the villain. Anyway, it's a great movie. I recommend it. It's not for little kids. I think
No.
maybe 10 and over maybe could handle it.
Maybe some tweens and above.
Yeah, there's some bad words in it. And it's still in theaters. I mean, you could go see it today.
Oh, if it's still in theaters, I recommend watching it in a theater.
Yeah, go quick. Another record was set. We talked about it last week. The movie Carry On. Netflix. Most watched Netflix movie of 2024 with 42 million views.
Wow, that was another good one.
It's pretty big. That was a good movie.
I like both of the main characters. Love them both.
I know. Well, Taron Egerton, he's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
go see that. And I'll watch anything with Dwayne Johnson. I love The Rock. And I love Lucy Liu. I love Chris Evans. I love everyone in this movie. So-
Dwayne Johnson wasn't on Carry On.
oh, I went back. I was going back to Red One.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying I like everyone.
Yeah.
I like everyone. Oh, you were talking about you like both leads. You meant Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman.
Yes.
In Carry On. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant the leads of both the movies we were talking about.
No.
See, this is the kind of stuff we'd fix if we were editing the show, but we're not. In other movie news, since last time we talked to you, according to Variety magazine, Jamie Lee Curtis is in talks to play Jessica Fletcher in a new Murder, She Wrote movie. Not a series, a movie.
I heard about this.
Could be kind of fun. I am looking forward to seeing Jamie Lee Curtis, though, in a new movie called The Last Showgirl, which is with Pamela Anderson. It's set here in Las Vegas, and it's right now it's making all the film festival circuits, but it's going to go for a wide release sometime early in 2025.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
You know, you talk about Jamie Lee Curtis doing Murder, She Wrote. You know who should have played Jessica Fletcher?
Instead of Angela Lansbury or instead of
Jamie Lee Curtis?
I don't know. No.
Kathy Bates.
Well, she's Matlock.
She should dump Matlock
No.
and go and be Jessica Fletcher.
The Matlock series is doing really well.
I know,
Yeah.
and it's working well. But
Yeah.
I think she fits the character better if you're thinking of the TV show from the 80s.
Yeah. Well, that's
She
what
would
we're
fit
thinking
that
about.
better.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe she won't be cast. It's just a rumor.
I mean,
She could do
She
anything.
was the
She's very
short-
talented.
little short old lady, and now you have this tall, much younger woman.
I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis is much younger than Angela Lansbury was when Angela Lansbury
But
made
she's
Murder, She
tall.
Wrote.
She's tall and thin. She's not this short little round lady.
All right. Well, they're changing it
Well,
up. They changed things
Matlock
up.
isn't an old man now either. So
Look what they did when they remade Magnum PI. They made him a Latino guy. You know, they changed things. Look what they did with Matlock. They made her a woman.
I know. Well, she's actually not Matlock.
I know.
She's
Just happens
she's
to have the same
something.
last
Yeah.
name. Yeah. It's weird. Also, out last week, the first trailer for James Gunn's version of Superman. Did you watch it? It actually looks pretty good.
I saw it, but I'm not a superhero anything kind of fan.
Yeah.
But apparently, when I watched the trailer, I guess one of the biggest things that you need to watch out for is that when he fell, he was bleeding.
Yeah.
That's a thing? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like he shouldn't bleed.
Does Superman have blood?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out
But we
what
know
that's all
David
about.
Cornsweet.
How do I know him?
You don't know where?
I'm
He was
asking
from
you.
that TV show.
Yeah.
It was streaming, and I don't know the name, but it took place in old 40s, 50s Hollywood.
Okay.
And he worked at the auto body shop
Oh yeah.
as one of the
Call boys.
call boys that the
Yes.
people would come up in the car and they get in the car and they go away.
It was called Hollywoodland. It was a Ryan Murphy show.
I couldn't think of the name of it.
Yeah, it was
But
really
that's
good.
where so
that's
that's
where we know him from.
That's where he's from.
Well, anyway, he's going to be Clark Kent / Superman.
He
Right-
does a perfect Christopher Reeve Clark Kent. Has the face and everything.
Great.
As
Well,
a young Christopher
It does
Reeve.
look good, and one of your favorite people is in it, Nicholas Holt. He's playing Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
and Rachel
he would
Brosnahan
make
is
a-
playing Lois Lane.
He would make a great Lex Luthor.
He is going to be Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he's gonna make a good one.
And what's so big about this, and I don't know that we knew this was happening or that he even existed, but apparently the super dog is in this movie. Crypto is his name.
Oh.
He's a dog from Kryptonite or Krypton, where Superman's from. So Superman has a dog.
We haven't seen.
It's the first time they've done it on the big screen.
I think it was in the comics.
It's definitely in the comic books,
and
yeah.
I don't think I've seen
But I didn't know they were going to
a
bring
dog in any of the.
No, the dog's
Supermans.
never been in anything. This
No.
is the first time. Maybe a cartoon, but not on with live people.
Yeah.
And it's a real dog, and he flies. He's got a cape. I don't know why you need a cape, but he does. And this is kind of fun. ABC News correspondent Will Reeve, who's a real guy, is going to make a cameo in the movie. Do you know who Will Reeve is?
Christopher Reeve's son.
He's Christopher Reeve's son. Christopher Reeve was the first Superman. No,
Yeah.
he was the first movie Superman.
Movie star Superman.
There were TV Supermans before. Anyway, talking about not weird movies, but okay. Take two. Have you seen Kim Kardashian's new Santa Baby short film?
everyone's comment was the same. It says, "I'm not high enough to watch this
I
video."
am not high enough to watch this disturbing Christmas video.
I tried to figure out to see if I can pick up what she was going for, and I couldn't figure it out.
Well, I don't know. It was her.
Other than it had, yeah, I don't know.
So if you guys are fans of Ryan Murphy, who we were just talking about, and his great TV show called American Horror Story, which has come out, I think there's been 7 or 8 different versions of it. Started with Murder House and went on from there. And the most recent one was called American Horror Story Delicate, which starred Kim Kardashian, and I actually thought it was really good. This has that kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Just off the wall, crazy ass shit that you
Batshit
can't
crazy.
explain and is in there for no fucking reason.
It feels like it's the 80s, early 90s Hollywood.
Yeah.
Someone threw a party and there is just the weirdest shit happening.
And the entire video is Kim Kardashian crawling through the house on her hands and knees. That's the entire video.
Yeah.
And she's not singing, like her character in the video is not singing, but that is her singing Santa
Yeah.
Baby in the background. And that song was produced by her brother-in-law, Travis Barker, who is the drummer for Blink-182, and Travis is married to Kim's sister, Courtney. So that's how that all came about. It's weird. I mean, there's a Jesus looking in a refrigerator. There's a chain-smoking football player. There are people fighting. There's a woman taking these big shears to her Christmas tree. I mean, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's interesting, but it's weird.
And then at the very end,
That was
they show Macaulay Culkin.
that actually made me smile.
Macaulay Culkin's in it dressed as Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and he's holding a video camera. So he was videotaping the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. You guys should check it out.
It was almost it's like a fetish thing almost.
I mean, all you have to do is Google Kim Kardashian
it's
Santa
on there.
Baby. You'll
Yeah.
find it. It's got a lot of views too. I don't know why they made it, but they made it. Fun fact. Here's a fun fact. First, let me start with this. We did not win the Mega Millions last night, Dale.
Motherfucker.
If maybe you guys know, the Mega Millions on Christmas Eve was $970 million,
Did anyone win?
which would have had a cash value of $440 million. But we didn't win and no one won. It's now, as of today, Christmas Day, it's $1.15 billion with a cash option of $516.1 million. The next drawing is Friday. I've already texted my dad and asked him to buy me yet another ticket.
Do you want to take a 30-minute trip?
To buy them ourselves?
Yeah.
No, my dad's going to do it for us. Why would we go get it ourselves when my dad
Because
will
everyone
do it?
seems to win in California,
Well,
and we can get there in like 15 minutes.
I'm not going today. Maybe we can go tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is what happens when it gets over $1 billion is everyone's going to go tomorrow. And everyone's going to go today.
I feel like you get one from Virginia. We go 15 minutes, get one from
Arizona.
California,
Yeah.
and drive a little bit further
Get one from Arizona.
and get one from Arizona.
Yeah.
Utah doesn't have. Do they have?
Utah
statewide?
doesn't
They
have it. We could drive
statewide.
to Utah, but they don't have
They
it.
don't have it. All right. Well, then there's our base. Our bases are covered.
And if you guys don't know, Nevada also doesn't
They don't
have
have
it,
it
which
either.
is why we have to get other
I
people
know
to
why
do it.
Utah doesn't have it, and I know why we don't have it.
Hawaii doesn't have it either. All gambling is illegal in Hawaii. Sports betting, casinos, everything. Did you know this? This is stupid. Food experts at the University of Michigan say that a single hot dog will take 30 minutes off of your life.
Holy crap!
Of course, we all know that ultra processed
That's
foods
more than a cigarette.
are not good for us.
So smoke instead.
I don't know. Smoking doesn't kill everyone. There are old fucks out there still smoking.
You know, the whole thing was that a cigarette takes as many minutes off as it takes to smoke it, and I think the average was 7 minutes. And now you're telling
Stupid.
me I can eat a hot dog and it takes 30 minutes off?
Just one hot dog. But you can counter.
That's 4.5 cigarettes that I can have instead of a hot dog.
I guess you're right. But the food experts also said you can counterbalance that with a big, huge serving of fresh fruit and some vegetables.
How
So
many people are
you
eating
can
hot
cancel them
dogs
out.
every day?
People eat hot dogs a lot, and people eat fast food a lot.
I get the fast food, but
And we know people. There are people in our families who eat fast food on a daily basis. It's
No,
not good for
no,
you.
Not every day.
It's not good for you.
No, it's not good for
But
you.
a lot of people do it.
We indulge, but we do it what, a couple times a week, and that's just lunch.
75% of food that Americans eat is considered ultra processed.
I agree with that.
I mean, we eat a lot of chips, we eat a lot of crackers, cheese. I mean, there's a ton of shit.
Chips are not. Potato chips aren't ultra processed.
They're considered in that category. Yeah.
It's fried potatoes.
No, just eat, but it's got all kinds of extra shit in there.
Mm.
If you want to make decent chips, you can make them at home.
Maybe it's not the potato chip alone. It's the flavor,
And
the
the
salt and
the
vinegar, the
salt,
barbecue,
Crap they spray on it, and
Yeah.
the damn oil they use, and the preservatives they put in it. So
No, it's got to last long.
they have to put preservatives in this shit.
Keep it crispy.
I mean, we got hot dogs, and there's hot dogs downstairs in the refrigerator. I like to cut them up and put them in my baked beans.
I like a good hot dog every now and then, but I just didn't know people were eating them every fucking day.
Yeah, don't. There's a sharp rise in colon cancer in young adults
From
So-
hot dogs?
from eating ultra processed
just ultra
foods.
processed
I
food,
just
not
picked
just
out
hot
hot
dogs.
dogs because that was a good example. Yeah. Speaking of things that aren't good for you, hunting is not good for you, and you stupid poops that do it. I don't understand why you you get a cheap thrill out of killing something, especially if you're not going to eat it.
Right.
If you're going to eat it and you have to do it for survival, I can understand. But you don't need to go out and kill a black bear. Last week in Virginia, a 58-year-old man was smashed to death by a bear that fell out of a tree.
Karma, karma, karma.
His friend shot the bear in the tree. The bear then fell out of the tree and landed on his friend and killed him. Bear hunters, for God's sakes. But here's the thing. It is illegal to shoot a bear in a tree in the state of Virginia. You're not allowed to shoot bears that are in a tree.
Yeah, because they can't defend themselves.
But what's Virginia doing? The Virginia Department of Wildlife
Nothing.
Resources isn't pressing charges because the guy died. They should press charges. Set an example. Don't shoot bears in trees.
I still think they should have pressed charges.
I think so too.
Yeah, I feel sorry for your friend, but you fucked up.
You fucked up and you got your friend killed. Stupid fucking bear hunters.
And not only should he get a fine, he should also be charged
With murder.
with murder.
In 2018, an Alaska man was critically injured when his hunting partner shot a bear on the side of a ridge. Then the bear tumbled down and landed on his friend. And in 2019, a hunter shot a bear on a North Carolina cliff, and the bear fell down the cliff and started biting his friend. So they had to shoot the bear again because he was biting.
Jesus.
Don't shoot bears if you. I mean, unless it's charging you and it's going to kill you, don't shoot it.
Yeah, but the thing is that as I think there are population centers that,
Population control.
yeah.
I get it. I
Because
mean,
no one's eating bear meat. I mean, maybe so.
maybe you can eat bear meat. I don't even know. That might be another thing we need to look up. Speaking of things to eat, did you know about this? I didn't know about this.
I actually did know about that.
KFC has opened their first spin-off restaurant in Orlando, Florida, and it's called Saucy with an exclamation point. It's kind of cool looking building, isn't it?
I like it.
It's like purple and lots
Yeah.
of glass.
It's cool.
The standalone features customizable chicken tenders with an expanded sauce menu as well as a funky drink menu. And that's what they call it, funky drink. They also
Yeah,
have
so basically, the only thing they're doing is this is a wing stop for KFC.
yeah, but it's tenders instead of wings.
Right.
Yeah.
But you get to pick your own sauces.
Yeah.
It's a wing stop.
But then they have some fun sides. They have toasted Hawaiian rolls, crinkle cut fries, coleslaw. They have a sandwich,
Hmm.
and that's it pretty much. They have cake and pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the sauces are kind of fun. They have 11 different sauces, and when you get a set of chicken tenders, you can get up to 4 sauces. You can get they call it a flight of sauces.
Oh.
So they have like chimichurri ranch, peri peri ranch, jalapeno ranch, smoky bacon ranch, Thai sweet and spicy. It just goes on and on. But a whole bunch of fun ones. I wouldn't mind trying it.
I think it'd be great.
I'm not going to Orlando. It's like the last place I want to go. I know we have some listeners in Orlando. No
Oh, God.
disrespect to your hometown.
All right. Well, can I
But I have
just
no reason to go there.
can I just say that you mentioned, one of the sauces was what was it? Peri Peri
Peri Peri Ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah.
If anyone from the restaurant franchise of Nando's is
Mhm.
listening, please open a Nando's in Las Vegas.
What the hell is Nando's?
How do you not know Nando's?
What is Nando's?
It's a chicken place, but this most amazing chicken place. They had
Mhm.
one in DC.
Oh.
I believe it's British,
Okay.
and there's only like one or two locations. DC's definitely one in Gallery Place.
You want one here?
I want one
Are
here.
you sure there isn't one here?
There's none here.
There's
They
none
don't have a
here.
big American presence. But if
Gotcha.
anyone from Nando's,
Yeah.
please come to Las Vegas.
They have Peri Peri Ranch sauce there.
Peri Peri is one of it's a seasoning, almost like jerk,
Yeah.
but Peri Peri.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe
but
we could
it's-
maybe we can use that next time we make chicken.
It's so freaking good. It's the most amazing chicken place out there.
I believe you. I believe you. What else do I want to talk about? So it is Christmas night, and we've gone through all the classic movies. We've watched Home Alone, we've watched Elf, we've watched Bad Moms Christmas, we've watched them all. But what are we gonna watch tonight? Do you have any ideas? I was thinking we should watch
What is something that we haven't?
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York with President Trump.
We've seen that like 3 times already. But let me go to my.
He's
Hold on a
ruining
minute.
it. I don't really want him to answer the question.
Oh,
I just want you to shut up and read the script. He doesn't read the script. Anyway, what are we watching? How about we watch Home Alone 2 Lost in New York featuring
Hey.
President Trump tonight?
there you go. Yes, I say.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
What were you going to say?
I was thinking that there was at least one that we haven't seen.
Yeah,
We haven't watched Elf this year, have we?
I have. I put it on while I was wrapping gifts.
Okay. Then maybe we've seen them all then.
I guess so. I mean, we haven't seen every Christmas movie ever made.
How about the Meg 2?
Is that a Christmas movie?
No.
All right. Well, while you're figuring that out, I want to talk about one more thing. Everybody's talking about this week. They're talking about Justin Timberlake's nuts. Why? Justin Timberlake had another wardrobe malfunction
Wait a minute.
on his world tour stop in Nashville last week. He was
Is this a malfunction?
not really.
No.
He was strapped too tight and high for an aerial number that he did. He was flying around the stage like all the pop stars tend to do these days. And apparently it kind of pushed and lifted his package.
Well, sure.
And everybody made fun of him. So the next night he came out. See, you can see the picture.
I can see it, yeah.
So you guys Google it. You'll find it in 10 seconds. The next night he came out with a shirt that was like 7 inches longer
Yeah.
than the shirt you see him wearing there. But you see he's pulling down his shirt. So he realized it was happening.
I don't
but he couldn't cover it
understand
up.
why it was such an uproar.
It's not an uproar. People just like talking about stupid shit.
I get
Why do you
it.
think I talk about stuff?
I
Because
know.
I talk about stupid shit.
I know.
I talk about it all day. That's why we do this show. All right, how about that's enough for Christmas? We had a
That's
good
enough.
we had a really good Christmas morning. We got up early. We made ourselves coffee. We did FaceTime videos with our both of our families.
Both
Your
of
whole
them.
family first, and then my whole family second, because they're both on the East Coast, and we stayed in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Started my FaceTime at
It was like
5:30
5:30
in the
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine about 6. But
Yeah.
it was fun. And then we sat on the floor and opened all our presents. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my new boots that Dale gave me for Christmas.
hooray.
We'll be back with the first episode of 2025 next Wednesday. That's New Year's Day. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.